name is Luke. Are you wondering what a natural disaster is? It is a disaster that happens naturally, like a tornado, wildfire, or tsunami. Fun fact, a blizzard is a really bad snowstorm that has a lot of snow and ice. It forms when warm air rises over cold air. It also must be below 20. We have some breaking news to report. There was a blizzard in Maine Bangor.
I'm here in Maine Bangor on the blizzard that just hit Maine. The damages are snow can hit roofs of houses, cars can get stuck. How people can prepare for this disaster is to check any leaks or cracks. It is still snowing here. Animals and plants could freeze and animals could get stuck in snow. People can die from shoveling snow. A blizzard forms from when warm air rises over the cold air then winds pull cold air toward the equator. This is Keith Lackmeyer reporting for KLKR. Send it back to you, Luke, in the studio.
Thank you, Keith, for that great report. This is Luke for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Carlson. A natural disaster such as a flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. Blizzards can occur after snowfall when high winds cause whiteouts, fallen snow blowing around, and snowdrifts. Blizzards occur when a mass of warm air collides with a mass of very cold air. A blizzard is a harsh of snowstorm with winds in an excess of 35 miles per hour and a visibility of less than 1/4 of a mile for more than 3 hours. We have some breaking news to report. There is a blizzard in Howard Lake, Minnesota.
Hi, my name is Faith Monk. I'm here in Howard Lake, Minnesota, reporting on the blizzard that just hit Howard Lake. The wind and snow resulted in the breakage of trees and power lines. The snow buried roads and many towns, in addition to crushing vehicles beneath its weight. This has caused 400 deaths, and we have gotten 5 feet of snow as of now. This blizzard affected the state by damage to property and shutting down the state of Minnesota. We are predicting that there will be more waves of snow coming. We are getting a little snowfall right now. Lots of animals have died and trees are falling over. This is Faith Mock reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you, Cynthia Carlson, in the studio.
Thank you, Faith Malik, for that great report. This is Cynthia Carlson for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Olivia Vitz. A natural event is a blizzard or an earthquake. A blizzard is a severe snowstorm with high winds and low visibility. A blizzard occurs when a mass of warm air collides with a cold air mass. For a blizzard to form, warm air must rise over cold air. We have some breaking news. There has been a blizzard in New York.
I am here in New York City reporting on a snowstorm that just struck at Times Square. Cold airs, high winds, and mild crashes may happen. People are salting streets and sidewalks. Right now it's snowing lightly and the wind is cold. Animals are cold and plants are going gray and dark. This is Grace Linder reporting for KLKR News, sending it back to you, Olivia Vieth, in the studio.
Thank you, Grace, for that great report. This is Olivia Vieth signing off for KLKR News.
Hello, my name is Knox. A natural disaster is an event such as a tornado, hurricane, flood, blizzard, or tsunami. The definition of a blizzard is a severe snowstorm characterized by strong sustained winds. A blizzard happens when warm air rises over cold air and then winds pull cold air toward the equator from the poles, and the wind also brings warm air with it. And when warm air and cold air are brought together, a front is formed and precipitation occurs. We have some breaking news to report. There's a blizzard in Southern California.
Hi, my name is Matt Kaneka. I'm going to Southern California reporting the blizzard that just happened 6 days ago. This blizzard is very high winds and is so windy that you can't even see 10 feet, or you can't even see in front of you. There is 22 inches of snow and 9 people died and 15 people injured. Back to you, Knox.
Thank you, Matt, for the great report. This is Knox for KLKR News.
Hello there, my name is Matthew Narum. A natural disaster is an event that causes great damage or loss of life. Examples are earthquakes, hurricanes, and floods. A flood is an overflow of water in a dry region and can be caused by snow or ice melting fast, a dam breaking, or excessive rain. We have some breaking news to report. There's a flood in New York City, and we have a reporter live on the scene to report on this tragedy. Thank you for the amazing report. This is Matthew Narum for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Austin. A natural disaster is an event that can happen at any time, like an earthquake or tornado. A tsunami can happen at any time in Japan. A fun fact is the tsunami hit Elatay Bay is the biggest tsunami ever to happen in Japan. Tsunamis are formed by underwater earthquakes or underwater landslides. I would not like to go to Japan right now because it's tsunami season. Wait, tsunamis don't have a season. They can occur at any time in Japan. Breaking news. It seems that there is a tsunami that has occurred in Elatay Bay. Hey, we have a reporter on scene. Let's go to Grant.
I am here in Miami, Florida, reporting on the tsunami that just hit. The damage broke buildings and injured a lot of people. They are hurt, dealing with no houses. They can protect themselves by trying to evacuate. It is very hot. The tsunami is almost over. Animals, plants were damaged and almost killed. This is Grant for KLKR, sending it back to Austin.
Thank you, Grant, for that great report. And till next time, it is KLKR.
Hi, my name is Bryson Deers, and natural disasters are tsunami, earthquake, wildfire, and flood, and tornado. There's lots of natural disasters. We call it natural disaster because it's not caused by human error and it's natural. But today we are expecting a tsunami because of the high winds. A tsunami is an underwater earthquake that makes a huge wave and destroys homes and lives. A tsunami is formed by an underwater earthquake or disturbance in the water. Most of the time it is formed from an underwater earthquake, but sometimes it can be a volcano that disrupts the ocean. Hold up, we have some breaking news to report. There's a tsunami in Litchfield Bay, Alaska.
Hi, I'm Kalen Carlson. I'm here in Litchfield Bay, Alaska, reporting on the tsunami that happened 10 minutes ago. Trees got destroyed and buildings and habitats got damaged. Some people lost their homes and valuables, and people suffered from the damage, and there was nothing they could do to prevent any of the damage because most of the damage was already done. The tsunami is not over and it is still windy. Animal homes and habitats got destroyed and plants got uprooted. This is Kalen Carlson reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you, Bryson Deers, in the studio.
Thank you, Kalen Carlson, for that great report. This is Bryson Deers for KLKR News.
Hello, I am here at the KLKR news station to talk about natural disasters, specifically about tsunamis. A natural disaster is an event that occurs naturally that can kill people, animals, plants, and can destroy a lot of land. A tsunami is a series of very big waves that occur when an earthquake or a series of disruption occurs in the ocean. Wait, we have some breaking news to report. There's been a tsunami in the Indian Ocean of Sumatra, Indonesia. Let's go see Mackenzie Parks right where the tsunami hit.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Parks. I'm here in Sumatra reporting on a tsunami that just happened 1 hour ago. A tsunami can cause death to plants, animals, and humans, and will destroy buildings. You may ask, well, how are people affected by a tsunami? A tsunami can leave you with long-term health problems. After a tsunami, you will have to start rebuilding everything that was damaged from the tsunami, and depending on how big the tsunami was, the longer it might take to rebuild it. A week, a month, or years. If you are ever stuck in a tsunami, here are some tips to stay safe. Evacuate. Do not wait. If you are in a boat, go out to sea. Like I said, the tsunami ended an hour ago, but now it is very wet and cold. After a tsunami, the landscape changes and the animals on land die from drowning and plants die from getting too much water and getting ripped out of the ground. This is Mackenzie reporting for KLKR, sending it back to Caleb in the studio.
Thank you, Mackenzie, for that amazing report. This is Caleb K. Sammer at KLKR News. Hi, my name is Kylie and we are talking about natural disasters. A natural disaster is an event such as a tsunami, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. But today, we are talking about a tsunami. A tsunami is a large wave caused by an underwater earthquake and causes a great amount of destruction. Fun fact, tsunamis can travel at speeds of about 500 miles or 805 kilometers an hour, almost as fast as a jet plane. We have some breaking news to report. There was a tsunami in Sumatra, Indonesia. Sending it to you, Ava.
I am here in Sumatra, Indonesia, reporting on the tsunami that just happened about an hour ago. A tsunami can cause terrible damage, such as death and injuries, houses destroyed and flooded, and property damage or loss. The tsunami can cause injuries such as broken limbs and head injuries. Tsunamis do not only destroy human life, but they also destroy animals. The animals are killed by drowning. It also kills plants. It kills the plants by being covered by water. It is still very cloudy and rainy. The first wave of tsunami is usually not the strongest. Successive waves get bigger and stronger. This is Ava reporting from KLKR, sending it back to you, Kylie, in the studio.
Thank you, Ava, for that great report. This is Kylie for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Gunn. In a natural disaster such as floods, earthquakes, or hurricanes that causes great damage or loss of life. A tsunami is a series of waves in a water body caused by the displacement or of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean or a large lake. Earthquakes and other underwater explosions above or below water can cause a great tsunami. The force creates waves that shoot outward in all directions, waves from the series. We have some breaking news to report. This is a tsunami happening in Orlando, Florida.
I am here in Orlando, Florida, reporting on a tsunami that just hit. A tsunami can cause death and injuries. It can destroy houses and cause major flooding. Tsunamis continue to affect people after the waters have receded. Tsunamis can overwhelm sewage systems and destroy structures and can lead to long-term health problems due to contaminated water. Dangerous coastal flooding and powerful currents are possible, and many continue for several hours or days after initial arrival. When tsunamis strike, birds and other small animals can be washed into the water and be unable to get back to dry land, and plants die from suffocation. This is Ava reporting from KLKR News, sending it back to you, Mackenzie, in the studio.
Thank you, Ava, for that great report. This is Mackenzie Gunn for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Faith Koval. A natural disaster is a natural thing that causes destruction. Wildfires are a large destructive fire that spread fast. It's common for the wildfire to start with human interaction. Otherwise, it could be caused by lightning and campfires. We have breaking news to report. There was a wildfire that just hit Peshtigo, Wisconsin. Now, Ellie Fleischman reporting from the scene.
I am here in Peshtigo, Wisconsin, reporting on the Peshtigo wildfire. No one is exactly sure how many lives it took, but it's estimated that it took between 1,200 and 2,400 and destroyed 17,000 buildings. 1.2 thousand acres are destroyed, or $169 million in damage. Many people have been left without homes. No one saw it coming, and everyone was shocked when it hit. People are trying to send over food, money, and supplies. People are also there's a lot of smoke and ash left in the air, and the plants were burned up, and lots of animals have been left with no more shelter, and most house pets ran away and now have no more home. It was so bad that the whole Midwest gets 2 weeks off from school. This is Ellie reporting for KLKR, sending it back to Faith Covell in the studio.
Thank you, Ellie, for that great report. This is Faith Covell for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Quentin. A natural disaster is a disaster that happens naturally. For example, a blizzard, a wildfire is a fire that destroys hundreds of acres of land and can kill animals and people. Supposedly to be failed to be lit out campfire, forest fire can start from cigarettes, campfires, or lightning. We have some breaking news to report. There is a forest fire that has formed in Canada, Fort McMurray.
I am here in Canada, Fort McMurray, reporting on the wildfire that just broke loose. It burns down everything in its way, including houses, trees, humans, and animals. Did you know that it destroyed $9.9 million of land and burned 2,400 houses? The only thing they do to predict it by temperatures, 91 people were killed in this wildfire. It's all done now, but they're still predicting it. They still get sometimes though. They all burn down, they die from the plants burn down, they die from heat, and they get buried in ash. This is Corbin reporting for KLKR News, sending it back to you, Quentin, in the studio.
Thank you, Corbin, for that great report. This is Quentin for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Chloe Bach. A natural disaster is an event such as a flood, earthquake, or a hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. Sometimes fires occur naturally and ignited by heat from the sun or a lightning strike. However, the majority of wildfires are the result of human carelessness. Causes include arson, campfires, discarding lit cigarettes, or playing with matches or fireworks. When hot, dry, and windy conditions occur, wildfires can spread quickly. Exposure to wildfires has been associated with a wide range of human health effects. When we have some breaking news to report, we have a wildfire in Butte County, California.
I am here in Butte County, California, reporting on the wildfire that started on November 3rd and continues to spread to today. The fire has destroyed or damaged over 18 homes and businesses, along with 5 schools. The fire has spread over 154 acres due to no rain in the last few months. The fire continues to spread because the heavy grass covers over and heavy winds. Many people have evacuated, leaving livestock behind. The fire was spreading too fast to help out the animals. Over 85 people have lost their homes during the fire, along with 18 people injured. As is Evan Bobrowski reporting for KLKR, sending it back to Chloe in the studio.
Thank you, Evan, for the great report. This is Chloe for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Max Santella. A natural disaster is something that could cause a loss of life For example, earthquake, blizzard, tornado. A blizzard is a cold snowstorm and winds pick up and scatter all the snow around. It is very hard to see in a blizzard. Temperatures are very cold and it's a bad time to be outside during a blizzard. For a blizzard to form, warm air must rise over cold air. There is one way that this might happen. Air brought together, a front is formed and precipitation occurs. Wait, we have some breaking news to report. There is a blizzard happening right now in Minnesota, Minneapolis. We have a reporter on the scene now. Over to you.
Hi, my name is Aubrey. I'm here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, reporting on the blizzard that just killed 35 people. If people are caught outside in a blizzard, they risk getting hurt. A blizzard can cause lots of property damage, like windows breaking, trees can fall on houses, cars, many more. Blizzards can be the cause of lots of car accidents. Blizzards affect people by shutting down cities and transportation systems, damaging property, hurting the economy, and causing injuries and loss of life. This is reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Aubrey, for that great report. This is Max Santella for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is William. A natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting in a massive damage to the earth. Examples include floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, earthquakes. Blizzards occur when a mass of warmer air collides with a mass of very cold air. The cold air mass cuts under the warmer air mass, and the warm air moist causes snow. There are several ways in which these air masses occur. We have some breaking news in Quebec, Canada. Here is Jameson.
I'm here in Quebec, Canada, reporting on the blizzard that just hit Quebec. The wind is strong, it's causing power outages, and the roads are shut down. We are advising you to take shelter. The snow is letting up and the plows are starting to clear the road. Once the weather clears up, the plants will start to grow and the animals will return. This is Jameson reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you, William, in the studio.
Thank you for that great report, Jameson. This is William from KLKR.
Hello, my name is Casey Ant. A natural disaster is a storm that causes a lot of damage, such as hurricanes, tornadoes, and a tsunami. A tsunami is a long, high sea wave caused by an earthquake underwater. A tsunami causes lots of damage to buildings and lives. Tsunamis do not have a season and do not occur frequently. Tsunamis occur most often in the Pacific Ocean and Japan because the Pacific Rim bordering the ocean has a large number of active submarine earthquake zones. However, tsunamis have also occurred recently in the Sea of Japan region. We have some breaking news with Maddie Lenars on a tsunami that is hitting Japan.
I'm Maddie, and I'm here in Japan reporting about the Tohoku tsunami that is hitting the North Pacific coast. The tsunami had a magnitude of 9. It killed about 16,000 people, left about 6,000 injured, and made about 2,500 people missing. It made animals move to different locations and ruined environments. Many houses were destroyed or partly destroyed. It was the most powerful tsunami ever recorded in Japan and the fourth most powerful tsunami in the world since modern recording keeping began in 1900s. This is Maddie reporting for KLKR News. Back to you, Casey, in the studio.
Thank you, Maddie, for the wonderful report on the tsunami that just hit Japan. Stay safe from KLKR.
Hello, my name is Hale Krishna, and my natural disaster is a tsunami. Natural disasters are things that can cause a lot of damage, like an earthquake or a blizzard or a tsunami. A tsunami happens when tectonic plates shift and cause an earthquake underwater, making a massive wave. We have some breaking news to report. There has just been a massive tsunami in Lituya Bay, Alaska. Now we will head up to NOAA up north on the scene.
Thanks, Hale, for the news. I'm here in Lituya Bay, Alaska. The tsunami is happening right now, and the wave is about 700 feet tall.
or 1,700 feet tall, making the biggest tsunami ever recorded. Very few houses have been affected, but only 2 people have died so far. And many animals have died so far by drowning and their homes being affected by the massive wave. Also, the weather is cold and everything is wet. The tsunami has made it about 610 miles inland. This is Noah Keating reporting for KLKR News. Now back to Hale.
Thank you, Noah, for that great report. This is Hale Kuzner reporting for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Braden Probst. A non-daily storm is like a wildfire. Uncontrolled fire is in a forest, grassland, or brushland. Causes include arson, campfires, discarding lit cigarettes, not burning debris, properly playing with matches or fireworks. Sometimes fire occurs naturally angered by heat from the sun or a lightning strike. However, the majority of wildfires are the result of human carelessness. Causes include arson, campfires, discarding lit cigarettes, not burning debris, properly playing with matches or fireworks. We have some breaking news in Australia. We have a reporter live on scene.
I am here in Australia reporting on the wildfire that has caused many homes to burn down. People must leave their homes and try to get far away from the fire. It is super hot and windy out here. Animals' homes are being destroyed too. They must try and leave the forest and find new homes. It has burned 1,700 acres and killed 248 bunnies and 149 birds that we know of. But I'm running out of time, so this is Carter reporting to KLKR, sending it back to you, Braden, in the studio.
Thank you, Carter, for that great report. This is Braden for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Samantha Schmidt, and here are some facts about wildfires. 9% of wildfires in the United States, are started by humans. Did you know wildfires can last more than 5 weeks? Wow, breaking news. There is a wildfire in northern British Columbia, and Eva is on the spot. So here's Eva.
I am here in northern British Columbia reporting on the wildfire. It has burned 3.5 million acres. This is the second largest wildfire in Canadian history. In a disaster, you face the danger of death or physical injuries. You may also lose your home, possessions, and community actions include planting trees, repairing damage to buildings, campgrounds, and fences, restoring habitats, and treating invasive plants. Secure your property for wildfire. Prepare your home or business for a wildfire. Create an emergency escape plan. Prepare to evacuate fires. Spread in a hot condition, dry and windy conditions, warmer temperatures, and lower relative humidity that make the fuels more respective to ignite. Stronger winds supply oxygen to fire. Preheating the fuels in the path of the fire and transport embers ahead of the flaming front. An average surface fire on the forest might have flames. One material in height can reach temperatures of 800 degrees Celsius, 1,472 degrees Fahrenheit, or more. Under extreme conditions, a fire can give off 1,000 kilowatts or more per Metro on the fire front. This is Eva Dusky reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you, Sam, in the studios.
Thank you, Eva Dusky, for that great report. That is Samantha Schmidt for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Cole Mugton, and a natural disaster is like a tornado that can destroy homes and plants, and it can kill and injure many people. It can suck things up like plants, trees, and buildings. It costs a lot of money to repair the buildings and all the things it destroys, like houses and sheds. And how a tornado forms is from cold air and dry air colliding, and before it touches the ground, it is called a funnel cloud. Breaking news, a tornado has just hit Houston, Texas.
I'm here in Houston, Texas, reporting live on the tornado that just hit Houston, Texas, and it killed about 19,000 people and destroyed about 5,000 buildings and injured about 8,000 people. And it went through Austin, Texas with 90-mile-per-hour winds. We got about 11.5 inches of rain, and back to Cole in the studio.
Thank you, Wyatt, for that great report. This is Cole for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Conrad Deers. A natural disaster is an event such as a flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. An earthquake is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground, sometimes causing great destruction. An earthquake is caused by a sudden slip on a fault. Earthquakes can happen in any kind of weather. We have some breaking news. There is an earthquake in California. Here's Prince on the scene.
Hi, my name is Prince Torrey. I am here in California, and there was an earthquake that just hit here. The damage caused by earthquakes is from ground shaking, ground rupture, landslides, and tsunamis. Earthquake damage from fires is the most important secondary effect. Earthquakes can also create long-lost species of plants to bloom. The effect in marine ecosystems: when an earthquake happens in a marine ecosystem, it can affect the food chain on both land and ocean ecosystems. This is Prince Torrey reporting for KLKR News. Back to Conrad in the studio.
Thank you for that report, Prince. This is Conrad for KLKR News.
Hello, my name is Kaylee Stiles. A natural disaster is a natural event created by nature, such as earthquakes, tornadoes, and wildfires. An earthquake is when the earth shakes violently. An earthquake is caused by a sudden slip on a fault. When the earth's plates move, it causes an earthquake. When a sudden release of energy makes the earth shake. Since 2015, there have been 14,588 earthquakes. We have some breaking news to report. There has been an earthquake in San Francisco, California.
Hello, I am Miley, and I am here reporting on the El Centro earthquake that just hit in San Francisco, California. The damages were broken buildings, and beaches were destroyed because of the scraps of the buildings. And a lot of people are scared and traumatized because of what happened. There were 9 deaths and 20 injured people would take shelter right before they found out. The weather is now humid and cloudy, and the animals had to find a safer place to live, and some people did the same. Now back to Kaylee at KLKR News.
Thank you, Miley Kalkbrenner, for that great report. This is Kaylee from KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Adriana Wilson. A natural disaster is an event such as a flood, earthquake, hurricane, wildfire, tornado, and a landslide. An earthquake is a shaking in the ground which causes buildings to fall and break. An earthquake is caused by 2 tectonic plates in the ground colliding that causes a shaking in the ground. We have some breaking news to report. There is an earthquake in Valdivia in southern Chile.
I am here in southern Chile reporting on the Valdivia earthquake that just hit southern Chile. The earthquake caused about 5,700 deaths and injured about 3,000. The earthquake had a magnitude of 9.4 to 9.6. The earthquake left about 2 million people homeless. The earthquake lasted about 10 minutes long. The earthquake can wreck animal habitats and ruin the plants that live there. This is Myra Morvick reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you, Adriana, in the studio.
Thank you, Myra, for that great report. This is Adriana Wilson for KLKR News. Hi, my name is Les Stallman. We are near Los Angeles, California. We just received the news report of an earthquake near here. The report said it was a 6.1 on the Richter scale. An earthquake happens when 2 plates under the earth collide. We have some breaking news to report. There was an earthquake near Los Angeles, California. It happened on a clear sunny day around 5 o'clock. In the afternoon, it happened in a farm area, so there was little damage, but some roads were closed due to the rock slides. Nobody was killed or hurt.
Thanks, Laos. We in LL, it found me out. The huge earthquake the earthquake did no damage. Nobody was killed. Roads blocked because one hills was slides. Think now back to you now.
Thank you, Carlos, for that great report. This is Lars for KLKR News. Hi, my name is Eternity Anderson, and a natural disaster is an event that happens naturally and causes lots of damage. A blizzard is a severe snowstorm with high winds and low visibility. A blizzard forms when warm air rises over cold air, and when warm air and cold air are brought together, a front is formed and precipitation occurs. Blizzards occur during a county cold season, which is usually any season except spring and summer. Blizzards are common in the upper Midwest. Blizzards can occur all over the world, even in the tropics where it is cold on high altitude. Oh wait, we got some breaking news. There's a blizzard in Winsted, Minnesota, and Grace just so happens to be there.
Hello, I'm Grace Anderson reporting in Winsted, Minnesota on a blizzard that just hit Winsted. The weather is 13 below and a high of 17 below. Blizzards affect people by shutting down cities and transportation systems, damaging property, hurting the economy, and causing injuries and loss of life. Blizzards can also cause massive property damage due to roof collapse, windows breaking, and damage to cars and houses from falling down trees. This blizzard already killed hundreds of lives. Trees have knocked down power lines, so there are power outs all over town. Please stay indoors and stay safe. It is very cold out, and these are the schools closed from the blizzard: Holy Trinity, Lester Perry Schools, and all HLWW schools. Fun fact, the biggest blizzard is the 1972 Iran blizzard, which caused 4,000 reported deaths, was the deadliest blizzard in recorded history, dropping as much as 26 feet of snow. It completely covered 200 villages after a snowfall lasting nearly a week. An area the size of Wisconsin was entirely buried in snow. Stay safe, stay indoors. Back to you, Eternity, in the station.
Thank you, Grace, for that great report. This is Eternity for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Cole Sage, and a natural disaster is a major event that does massive damage to everything around it. A tsunami is a series of extremely long waves that floods land and kills lots of people, and damages lots of land. Many animals are affected by the tsunami, and they are forced to live somewhere else. A tsunami is caused by an earthquake that happens underwater. A tsunami can happen anywhere, but it has to be along an ocean. It can even happen in Alaska. We have breaking news to report. There's a tsunami in Los Angeles, California. Sending it to you, Peyton, at the scene.
Hi, I'm here in Los Angeles, California, reporting on the tsunami that just hit. The tsunami crushes houses and injured many people. Even boats got washed up on land. People have died and got severe injuries that led them to a hospital. The weather is humid, hot, and sunny. Plants are damaged by this disaster. Some animals have died or lost their owners and have to find someone else to take care of them. 750,000 lives have been taken by a tsunami. This is Peyton Walters reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you, Cole Sage, in the studio.
Thank you, Peyton Walters, for that great report. This is Cole Sage for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Hazel. A natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from a natural process of the earth. A long high sea wave caused by an earth, submarine landslide, or other disturbance. A tsunami forms when a series of extremely long waves caused by a large and sudden displacement of the ocean, suddenly the result of an earthquake below or near the ocean floor. We have some breaking news to report. There is a tsunami in Hawaii.
This is Samantha Swartzer, and I am here in Hawaii reporting on the tsunami that just hit. What happens during a tsunami? Well, once the water is moved by an earthquake or an event, large waves like ripples spread from point to where the water first moved. These waves can move quickly and for very long distances. When the waves approach land in shallow water, they pile up and grow in height. The damage caused directly by tsunamis can be summarized into the following of deaths or injuries: houses destroyed, property damage, land loss, boats washed away and damaged and destroyed. Tsunamis continue to affect people after the waters have decreased. Tsunamis can overwhelm sewage systems, destroy structures, exposure increases spread of disease. Tsunamis not only destroy human life, but have a devastating effect on insects, animals, plants, and natural resources. A tsunami changes the landscape, it uproots trees and plants and destroys animals' habitats such as nesting sites for birds. This is Samantha Swartzer reporting for KLKR News, sending it back to you, Hazel, in the studio.
Thank you, Sam, for that great report. This is Hazel for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Julia Murphy. A natural disaster is a natural event such as a flood, earthquake, or a hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. A wildfire is formed by a heat from the sun or a lightning strike, or it could be natural. A wildfire usually happens in summer throughout June and August. A wildfire takes place on land. We have some breaking news to report. There has been a wildfire in Los Angeles, California.
Hi, my name is Lacey Borg, and I'm here in California reporting live. We have a serious situation in Los Angeles. A wildfire has just happened, and it's destroying everything. You see, this wildfire happened because of this huge storm, and lightning struck the ground. Wildfires form over land where it's really dry. It can also happen when lightning strikes the ground, and wildfires can cause many people to die. It can also cause a lot of destruction to animals and the land. This is Lacey Borg reporting live from KLKR, sending it back to Julia Murphy in the studio.
Thank you, Lacey Borg, for that great report. This is Julia Murphy for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Jasper. We are talking about a natural disaster. A natural disaster is natural. It is such as a flood, earthquake, and wildfires. A wildfire forms when sun hits lightning or when careless campers have a fire. Wildfires mostly occur in spring and fall. In the months of June and August, wildfires take place over land. They mostly take place in California, Texas, North Carolina, and Georgia. They occur in Spain, US, and Canada. When wildfires occur, you will see fog and smoke. Wildfires can burn down houses and sheds. Animals can die from the burning and their dens burning. Oh hey, we have some breaking news in Santa Ana, California. We have a reporter at the scene.
I'm here in Santa Ana, California, reporting on a wildfire that just hit here. With the wildfires hitting, the homes of many people don't have a place to stay. Thankfully, people are helping as much as they can. The animals are losing their lives and homes from the fires. We think the wildfire started from the sun hitting the lightning. Over 60-mile winds in the southern part of California, and at least 128 families were evacuated. Sending this back to Jasper Stang back in KLKR Studios.
Thank you, Mason, for that great report. This is Jasper from KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Tucker Hawley. A natural disaster is an event such as floods, earthquakes, or hurricanes that causes great damage or loss of life. A natural disaster is a major event resulting forms natural proceeding from the earth. Examples include floods, hurricanes, and tornadoes, volcano eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, storms, and other geologic process. Natural disasters are caused due to different reasons like soil erosion, system activity, tectonic movement, or air pressure and natural ocean occurrence, etc. Natural activities take place in the Earth's crust as well as surface, and main reasons for these disasters. For one, the movement of tectonic plates causes a natural disaster such as tsunamis, earthquakes, and volcanoes. Natural disasters are caused by weather. Natural disasters can cause others traumatic events to occur as well, such as floods, landslides, mudslides. We have some breaking news to report. There was a 2021 winter storm, February 13th, 2021 in North America. Thanks for the great news. This is Tucker Hawley at KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Hunter Bush. A natural disaster is a tornado, flood, hurricane, or tsunami that causes great damage or loss of life. A mobile, destructive vortex of violently rotating, having the appearance of a funnel-shaped cloud and advancing beneath a large storm system. A tornado is when humid air collides with cold air. The denser cold air goes over the warm air and creates thunderstorms. And when it touches the ground, it becomes a tornado. We have some breaking news to report. There's a tornado in Grand Island, Nebraska. We have a reporter on scene. Let's go there now.
Hi, my name is Max Schlegel. I am here in Grand Island, Nebraska, reporting on a tornado that is going on right now. They can destroy large buildings, uproot trees, and hurl vehicles hundreds of yards. I just got a report that 317 people have been reported dead. Injury may result of direct impact with the tornado, or it may occur afterward when people walk among the debris. Houses, sheds, cars can get thrown around from the powerful winds. You can see it has destroyed many things. There can be water contaminations, and debris can crush animals. They may walk into fires, and there can be gas leaks, which they may think is water. Animal habitats will be destroyed, and birds' nests will fall out of trees. This is Max reporting, sending it back to Hunter Bush in the studio.
Thank you, Max Schlegel, for that great report. This is Hunter Bush for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Zachary Thompson. A natural event such as flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage of loss of life. This is a definition of flood, an overflowing of large amount of water beyond its normal confines, especially over what is normally dry land. This is how a flood forms. Severe flooding is caused by atmospheric conditions that lead to heavy rain or the rapid melting of snow or ice. Geography can also make an area more likely to flood. A flood is an overflow of water onto land that is normally dry. A flood occurs when water overflows land that normally dry, which can happen in a multitude of ways. We have some breaking news. There's a flood in Florida. We have a reporter live on the scene. Thank you for the great news. This is Zach at KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Abigail, and blizzards are very strong storms, plus strong winds. Humans can stop it, but they can stop it from damaging property. A blizzard is very harsh and it can get about 51 Fahrenheit. There could be 50 inches of snow in 5 days. Most blizzards can happen in December to February. Blizzards are commonly found over land in the United States. We have some breaking news to report. There is a blizzard in Yakutsk, north of Russia.
I'm here in Yakutsk, north of Russia, reporting on the blizzard that just hit the town Yakutsk. About 300 deaths, 10 million power outages. The winter storm can cause frostbite, hypothermia, and carbon monoxide poisoning. It will break power lines, so stay indoors and dress warmly. Eat regularly, drink water. If you must go outside, wear an extra layer of warm clothing. It is still snowing, so stay inside, stay warm. Animals can die from frostbite and hypothermia. This is Mason reporting for KLKR. Send it back to the studio. Back to you, Abigail, in the studio.
Thank you, Mason, for that great report. This is Abigail for KLKR News.
Hello, my name is Kaylin Smith. A natural disaster is something that destroys houses and kills people and animals. A tsunami is an oversized wave that causes flooding and destruction. It forms with an underwater earthquake or disturbance in the water, making a huge wave that starts towards land. Tsunamis take place near any area close to the coast. It doesn't matter what season or month. We have breaking news. There is a tsunami in Tokyo, Japan. We have Wyatt on the scene.
Thanks, Kaylin. I'm live in Tokyo, Japan. A tsunami is just hitting, and the tsunami is causing lots of flood damage. It looks to be about 250 meters tall. People are dying, homes are destroyed, trees are getting uprooted, and animals are killed. We don't have a number on deaths, but fortunately not too many yet. Some lucky people can escape. Back to you, Kaylin.
Thank you, Wyatt. This was reported live from KLKR News. See you next time.
Hi, my name is Sophia. A natural disaster is a natural event such as a flood, earthquake, tornado, tsunami, or a hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. A tsunami is a long, high sea wave that covers land and ruins homes and other structures. Tsunamis are caused by underwater earthquakes, submarine landslides, or other disturbances. A tsunami can take place in many places, but not all places. You know a tsunami is most likely forming when an earthquake has occurred longer than 20 seconds and you live in an ocean. You should be prepared. We have some late breaking news to report. There was a tsunami in Sumatra, Indonesia.
I am here in Sumatra, Indonesia, reporting on the tsunami that just hit. Tsunamis have a devastating effect on human lives. They can destroy homes, change landscapes, hurt economies, and spread disease, and take people's lives. This tsunami is destroying animal habitats such as nesting sites for birds. Land animals are drowning, and sea animals are dying from pollution. The tsunami wave has reached the height of 80 feet, is now coming off shore and now rising to 100 feet right now, and has covered 200 square miles. Back to you, Sophia, in the studio.
Thank you, Brooke, for that great report. This is Sophia from KLKR News. Bye.
Hi, my name is Nolan Sunblad. A natural disaster is a natural event such as a flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. A tsunami is a giant wave caused by an underwater earthquake or other disturbance. A tsunami can be caused by a mudslide, underwater earthquake, or volcano. Tsunamis can strike any time of year, mostly during summer. It mostly takes place in places along the Pacific coast. We have some breaking news to report. There was a tsunami in Hilo Bay, Hawaii.
Hi, Hazel here. I'm in Hawaii reporting on the tsunami that just hit Hilo Bay. The wave was 40 feet tall. Most people evacuated, but it still killed 4,253 people and injured 2,000. Most plants uprooted and about 300 people most have died and 200 injured. Most houses has been damaged. The hospital has a lot of people, so it is overloaded. The lighthouse fell down, so it is hard to get supplies, but it is clearing up now. But
but it's still doing damage. So sending it back to you, Nolan.
Thank you, Hazel, for that great report. This is Nolan for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Jaden. Natural disasters such as a flood, earthquake, and a hurricane that causes great disaster. A natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from the natural process of the earth. Their seasons a wildfire usually happens as summer or fall. The direction would be west and south. The states would be Texas, California, North Carolina, and Georgia. We have some breaking news reporting there is a wildfire happening right now in Carson, California. Bringing you to Christine Decker.
Hi, I'm Christine Decker, here in Carson, California, reporting on a wildfire that just hit. The damage has caused landslides, debris flows, and altered water quality. The risks of flood and debris flow increase due to the exposure of bare ground. Many people have evacuated their homes and are driving north or to other relatives. Right now, over 200 people have been killed or injured. There are firefighters trying to take down the fire. People have been associated with a wide range of human health effects, such as wheezing, coughing, sore eyes and throats, and shortness of breath. Wildfires release large amounts of carbon dioxide, black carbon, and brown carbon. Fires affect animals mainly through effects on their habitat. Fires often cause short-term increases in wildfire foods that contribute to increases in population of some animals. Many plants depend both directly and indirectly on regular burns in order to survive. Fires can also kill diseases and insects that could otherwise destroy many plants. Other plants rely on fires to remove debris from the forest floor to reduce competition of growth and allow more access to light. This is Christine Decker reporting for KLKR, sending it to you, Jaden Carls, back in the studio.
Thank you, Christine, for what great report. This is Jaden for KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Hunter Houseladden. A natural disaster is an event such as a flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. A wildfire is a large destructive fire that spreads quickly over woodland or brush. Wildfires can burn in forests, grasslands, and other ecosystems. Parched grass or fallen leaves often fuel surface fires. People and fireworks can start a wildfire. Sometimes fires occur naturally, ignited by heat from the sun or a lightning strike. However, the majority of wildfires are the result of human carelessness. Causes include arson, campfires, discarding lit, not burning defrost properly, playing with matches or fireworks. We have some breaking news to report. There was a wildfire in California.
I'm here in California reporting on a wildfire that just hit California. Wildfires burn down houses and destroy wildlife. Wildfires threaten lives. It's bad to breathe in their smoke and it pollutes the air. Wildfires destroy animals, food, water, and shelter, causing them to move away from home. Wildfires kill diseases, plants, and insects. The campfire was reported on February 3rd in Butte Country. The fire grew rapidly and became the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in California history. It burned 1,053,336 acres, destroyed nearly 19,000 homes, and killed at least 85 people. This is Cole from KLKR, sending it back to Hunter in the studio.
Thank you, Cole Mack, for that great report. This is Hunter for KLKR News.
Hi, I'm Grace. A natural disaster is a natural event such as a flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of light. Wildfires are a large natural destructive fire that spreads quickly over woodland or brush. Wildfires can be caused by a variety dry, overheating day, or 90% of the fires are caused by human carelessness, but lightning strikes can cause it too. They are usually formed by natural events like being ignited by the sun's heat or a lightning strike. Causes include campfires, discarding lit cigarettes, or possibly playing with matches or fireworks. There is a wildfire happening in the Amazon rainforest. Now on to Riley.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm here in the Amazon rainforest on January 12th, reporting on the wildfire that just happened. The climate change and the global warming caused the wildfire and destroyed about 2 million acres of the forest within the Amazon. Over 44,000 Brazilian troops allocated funds to fight the wildfires, then later signed a decree to prevent such fires for a 60-day period. Memorials has also taken measures to fight the fires and seek aid from each other's countries. The fires cost Brazil $957 billion. To U.S. it would be $30.5 trillion over a 30-year period. It's 86 degrees now, and it's cloudy outside, and there is a chance of thunder now. 2.3 million animals sadly died, but only two humans died. In just 77.7 period is the total area. It's all I have now. This is Riley at KLKR sending it back to you in the studio, Grace.
Thank you, Riley. That was an amazing report. This is Grace for KLKR News. I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Hi, my name is Paige Holland. A natural disaster is a major event resulting from a natural process of the Earth. Examples include floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcano eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and storms. A tornado is a violent, destructive, whirling wind followed by a funnel-shaped cloud that progresses in a narrow path over the land. Tornadoes form when warm, humid air collides with cold, dry air. The denser cold air is pushed over the warm air, usually producing thunderstorms. The warm air rises through the colder air, causing an updraft. When it touches the ground, it becomes a tornado. When we have some breaking news to report. There is a tornado in El Reno, Oklahoma.
I am here in El Reno, Oklahoma, reporting on the tornado that just recently touched down. Every year in the United States, tornadoes cause about $40 million in damage and kill about 70 people on average. Extremely high winds tear homes and businesses apart. Winds can also destroy bridges, flip trains, and send cars and trucks flying. Tear the bark off of trees and suck all the water from a riverbed. The tornado initially touched down at 6:03 p.m. about 8.3 miles southwest of here, rapidly growing in size and becoming more violent. This tornado has not yet impacted many structures, but has caught several storm chasers off guard. This tornado has killed 4 storm chasers, the first known deaths in history of storm chasers. Many people have tried to outrun the storm, putting themselves at risk. Before the tornado hit, the wind died down and the air became very still. Winds gusted up to 302 miles per hour, but the storm is beginning to weaken. This is Harlan reporting for KLKR, sending it back to you, Paige, in the studio.
Thank you, Harlan, for that great report. This is Paige from KLKR News.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Reamer reporting from KLKR News. A natural disaster such as a flood,
earthquake, or a blizzard can cause great damage to buildings, cars, and plants. Another extreme weather occurrence is a hurricane. A hurricane forms over a large body of warm water, and the water begins to rise from cold water. This process continues until it forms large clouds that start to rotate. The hurricane season is usually between June 1st through November 30th. A hurricane forms over water and will or can go over land. We just got a report from Brooklyn Skiles in Miami, Florida about a hurricane that just hit. Switching over to Brooklyn.
I'm here in Florida reporting on a hurricane that just hit Miami. The hurricane had up to 125 miles per hour, winds, heavy rain, and storm surge. Hurricanes can affect people's lives because they can do so much damage to their environment, such as no more transportation, no food, no shelter. This can also affect animals by having nowhere to live, no food, and they can possibly die. This also affects plants. Trees can be torn down. People's gardens can be torn up, and plants get too much water. The hurricane came in from the southwest of Florida. The hurricane also hit Orlando and Tampa Bay. The damage cost $13 billion, also killed 237 people, 598 injuries, 2,000 houses damaged. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you, Brooklyn, for that great report. This is Carson Reamer reporting from KLKR News. Have a great afternoon.
Hi, my name is Sienna. A natural disaster is a natural event such as a flood, earthquake, or hurricane that causes great damage or loss of life. Hurricanes form when warm, moist air over water begins to rise. The rising air is replaced by cooler air. This process continues to grow large clouds and thunderstorms. Hurricanes usually hit in fall and begin in mid-August to late October. Hurricanes mostly hit water. There's a 2% chance it will hit land. We have breaking news. A hurricane just struck in Yacubo Harbor in Puerto Rico. Let's got to Evelyn with this detail.
I am here in Yacubo Harbor, Puerto Rico. I am reporting on the hurricane that just hit Puerto Rico and killed 3,057 people, damaged 300,000 homes. It can be up to 600 miles across and have strong spiraling inward and upward speeds of 75 to 200 miles per hour. It killed 3,059 animals. The trees were flattened and the plants blew away. This is Evelyn reporting for KLKR, sending it back to Sienna Loxon in the studio.
Thank you, Evelyn Addix, for that great report. This is Sienna reporting from KLKR News.